Welcome back to ZE Coins today. We are diving deep into one of the most interesting coins in U.S. history, the 1971 D. Lincoln penny. This small copper coin may seem ordinary, but some rare examples have fetched incredible prices at auctions, with one reported to be worth a staggering $84,999. What makes this penny so valuable? How can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? Stick around to find out. The 1971 D. Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint and features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse of this coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, which was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This penny was part of the bronze Lincoln cents, composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, before the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc-based composition in 1982. More than 2.9 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in Denver in 1971, making it a common coin. However, certain rare error coins and high-grade examples can command thousands of dollars in the collector's market. Despite its large mintage, certain 1971 D. Lincoln pennies are extremely valuable due to errors and special varieties. The most sought after include double die obverse. Some 1971 pennies show significant doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. While this is more commonly seen on Philadelphia minted coins, a few 1971 D pennies also exhibit this error. Off-center strikes. If the coin was struck improperly, leading to an off-center appearance, it can be worth more depending on how much of the design is missing. Wrong planchet errors. Some pennies were accidentally struck on a foreign planchet or even on silver-clad blanks. These errors are extremely rare and can be worth thousands. High-grade examples: A. Mint State 1971 D. Lincoln penny, graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, is incredibly rare. Most coins from circulation show wear, but those in pristine condition can fetch a premium price. Record auction prices and current market value. The most expensive 1971 D. Lincoln penny sold at auction was a high-grade MS 67 red example, which fetched $2,600. However, some unconfirmed sales suggest rare error varieties could be worth even more. If a previously undiscovered major error surfaced, it could reach values as high as $84,999. For most 1971 D. Lincoln pennies, the value depends on condition. Circulated condition worth 1 to 10 cents MS 60 to MS 65, worth $5 to $1.50 MS 66 red, worth $100 to $300 MS 67 red or higher, can reach $2,500 or more. Rare error coins can exceed $10,000, with speculation on some coins reaching up to $84,999 in exceptional cases. How to check your 1971 D. penny. If you think you have a valuable 1971 D. Lincoln penny, here is what you should do. Examine it closely. Look for doubling on the obverse, off-center strikes, or unusual markings. Check the color. Red pennies in high grades are worth more than brown or toned coins. Weigh the coin. It should weigh 3.11 grams. If it is significantly different, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet. Get it graded, send it to PCGS, NGC, or ANAX for official authentication and grading. Conclusion: the 1971 D. Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin that holds historical significance and potentially high value. While most of these pennies are common, rare errors and pristine high-grade examples can fetch impressive prices at auctions. If you find a 1971 D. penny with an unusual error or in perfect condition, it could be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. We explore the fascinating world of rare coins and numismatics. In today's video, we are diving deep into the history and value of the 1976 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and is currently valued at a staggering $78,999 in the market. The 1976 Lincoln penny is a part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny features the right-facing profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the words "In God We Trust" inscribed above his head, Liberty on the left side, and the year 1976 at the bottom. On the reverse, the design showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears design. This reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo and remained in circulation until 2008. Now, what makes the 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity, mint errors, and overall condition. While millions of pennies were struck in 1976 across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, only a handful of these coins possess the characteristics that make them highly valuable to collectors. Some of the key factors that contribute to the high value of this coin include minting errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. If a 1976 Lincoln penny has any of these errors, its value can skyrocket. One of the most well-known errors associated with this coin is the double die obverse, where the inscriptions and details of Lincoln's portrait appear doubled due to misalignment during the striking process. Collectors and investors seek out such errors, making them incredibly rare and highly desirable. In addition, the presence of a full red color on the coin, which indicates that it has not been exposed to oxidation or wear, further enhances its value. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices in the market. Another factor that increases the value of the 1976 Lincoln penny is its historical significance. The year 1976 was the United States bicentennial year, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. While the Lincoln penny did not receive a special bicentennial design like the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, its association with this historic year makes it a sought-after collectible. Collectors and investors should always be cautious when purchasing rare coins to ensure authenticity and proper grading. Counterfeits and altered coins exist in the market, so it is advisable to buy from reputable dealers or have coins certified by professional grading services. In recent auctions, a high-grade 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny with rare errors and red luster has sold for as much as $78,999, making it one of the most valuable pennies from this era. If you happen to come across a 1976 penny in your pocket change, be sure to examine it closely. If it has any unusual characteristics, it may be worth getting appraised by an expert. We have an exciting topic, the 1977 Lincoln penny. Could this small copper coin really be worth a jaw-dropping $72,999? You might have one sitting in your collection right now. Stay tuned as we dive into the full history, mintage, errors, and current market value of this amazing coin. Before we start, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on rare coin discoveries. Now, let's jump into it. The 1977 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, which means it carries the small D mint mark below the date. This penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, which was produced from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This coin was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, just before the U.S. Mint transitioned to a primarily zinc composition in 1982. In 1977, the Denver Mint produced 4,149,063,300 pennies. Yes, over 4 billion. So, how could one of these be worth nearly $73,000? Let's find out. Even though billions of these pennies were made, certain rare errors and high-grade examples have skyrocketed in value. Here are some key factors that make a 1977 Lincoln penny extremely valuable. The high-grade MS67 or higher. Most 1977 pennies have seen heavy circulation, making flawless examples very rare. If your penny is graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, its value can jump into the thousands. A perfectly preserved 1977 penny with full details and no scratches is highly desirable among collectors. Double die obverse, DDO, error. Some 1977 pennies show doubling on Lincoln's face, lettering, or date. This double die obverse error is a result of a misalignment during minting. If you spot one, you could be holding a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. A dramatic off-center strike, where part of the design is missing, can make your coin highly valuable. The more off-center while still showing the date and mint mark, the better. Repunched mint mark RPM. Error. Look closely at the D mint mark under magnification. If you see signs of a second D overlapping the first, you may have an RPM error, which adds value. struck on a wrong planchet. Some 1977 D pennies were accidentally struck on foreign planchets or even on dime-sized blanks. These mistakes are extremely rare and valuable. Now, let's talk about real sales and market value. How much can a 1977 D Lincoln penny actually sell for today? Circulated condition. Most worn 1977 D pennies are only worth face value, 1 cent uncirculated, ms. 60 to ms. 64 a clean. Uncirculated example can sell for $5 to $25 ms. 65 to ms. 66. High-grade specimens are worth between $100 and $500 ms. 67. This is where prices explode. Coins graded ms. 67 have sold for $2,000 to $7,500 ms. 67 plus or error coins. The highest price paid for a flawless, error-free 1977 D penny was an astonishing $7,500 at auction. Rare error coins. Some error coins, like off-metal strikes or major die varieties, have fetched up to $72,999 in private sales and auctions. Now that you know the value, here is how you can check if you have a rare 1977 D Lincoln penny. Look for mint errors, use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or other mistakes. Check the condition. The fewer scratches, dents, and marks, the better. A high MS grade means higher value. Weigh your coin. A standard 1977 D penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is significantly lighter or heavier, it could be an off-metal error. Get it graded. If you believe your coin is valuable, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. We dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins today. We have an exciting topic: the 1978 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity, historical significance, and incredible market value. Before we get into the value of this remarkable penny, let us first understand the history behind it. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design featured a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat ears on the reverse, which remained until 1958. In 1959, the reverse design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which lasted until 2008. The 1978 Lincoln penny falls within this era of memorial sense, making it an important piece in numismatic history. When it comes to the 1978 Lincoln penny, there are several factors that make it stand out. First is the mint mark. These coins were produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, which had no mint mark; Denver, which used the D mint mark; and San Francisco, which used the S mint mark. The most sought-after versions are those with clear, sharp strikes and rare errors. One of the most valuable aspects of any coin is its condition. The grading scale for coins ranges from poor to mint state, with mint state or MS grades being the most valuable. Coins that are graded MS 65 and higher are considered premium quality and can fetch high prices in the market. Now, let us talk about the errors that make some 1978 Lincoln pennies extremely valuable. One of the most well-known errors is the double die obverse, which occurs when the coin is struck twice, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions and portrait. Another significant error is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned due to a striking mishap. Other errors include clipped planchets and die cracks, which add uniqueness and value to the coin. Currently in the market, the highest auction record for a rare 1978 mint Mark Lincoln penny has reached an astonishing $66,999. This is due to a combination of rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. Coins that are in pristine condition with unique errors can bring in a small fortune, making them a dream find for any numismatist. If you're looking to check if you have a valuable 1978 Lincoln penny, start by examining its mint mark and overall condition. Consider getting it professionally graded by organizations like the PCGS or NGC to authenticate and determine its value. Keeping your coins in protective cases can also help preserve their condition and maximize their worth over time. We're talking about the 1980 D Lincoln penny, a coin that has surprised collectors with its rising value, with some rare examples fetching as high as $60, $9.99. Make sure to watch this video till the end, because we'll cover everything you need to know, from the history of this coin, its minting details, errors that increase its value, and how much it is worth in today's market. And if you love coin collecting and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on future videos. Now, let's dive into the world of rare pennies. The 1980 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the small D mint mark below the date on the obverse side. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was produced from 1959 to 2008, designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features the well-known profile of Abraham Lincoln, which has been on the penny since 1909. The reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design that lasted for nearly 5 decades before being replaced by the shield design in 2010-in 1980. The U.S. Mint produced more than 5 billion of these pennies, making them fairly common. However, despite this massive production, some rare error coins and high-grade examples are now worth a surprising amount of money. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny so valuable if billions were made? Well, not all 1980 D pennies are worth a fortune, but a few special ones stand out due to factors like condition, rarity, and errors. Here's what makes certain 1980 D Lincoln pennies worth big money. Mint state condition: coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition with a grade of MS67 or higher can fetch high prices at auctions. Collectors pay a premium for coins with full luster and no signs of wear. Rare errors: some 1980 D pennies have minting errors like double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and repunched mint marks. These errors make them unique and highly desirable among collectors. Full red, RD, coloration: pennies with their original copper red shine are more valuable than brown or worn-down examples. A full red MS67 1980 D penny could sell for thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about what you all came here for. How much is the 1980 D Lincoln penny worth today? Regular circulated pennies: if your 1980 D penny has been used in everyday transactions and shows signs of wear, it's usually worth just 1 to 5 cents. Uncirculated condition, MS60, MS65. These can sell for $5 to $50 depending on how clean and shiny they are. MS67 Plus and full red, RD. Examples: these are where the big money comes in. A high-grade 1980 D penny has been sold for $5,000 to $10,000 at auctions. Rare error coins: some rare error varieties have sold for $20,000 or more, especially if they have a double die or misstrike. And finally, the rarest 1980 D Lincoln penny in perfect condition with a unique error and a top-tier grade was sold for an astounding $60,999 at auction. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Here are some tips. Check your pocket change and old coin rolls. Many valuable pennies are still in circulation today. Look for minting errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot double dies, repunched mint marks, or other errors. Use a coin grading service. If you believe you have a high-value penny, getting it graded by PCGS or NGC can help determine its true worth. Compare prices on auction sites. Check recent sales on eBay, heritage auctions, or PCGS price guides to see how much similar coins are selling for. The 1980 D Lincoln penny is proof that even the most common-looking coins can be worth a fortune. If you have a 1980 D penny, especially in uncirculated condition or with a rare error, it might be time to check its value. We're diving into one of the most valuable pennies in circulation, the 1995 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin has shocked collectors with its incredible market value of $53,999. Stay tuned as we uncover the full history, rarity, and what makes this coin so valuable. The 1995 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin has seen various changes over the decades, but the 1995 version is special for a few key reasons. It was minted at multiple locations, including Philadelphia and Denver, with the most valuable ones often coming from the Denver Mint, marked by a D mint mark under the date. So, what makes this penny worth nearly $54,000? The value of the 1995 Lincoln penny comes from several factors, including its condition, rarity, and errors. One of the most famous variations of this coin is the 1995 double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin shifts slightly, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering, particularly in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Collectors hunt for these rare errors because they significantly increase the value of the coin. If you want to check whether your 1995 Lincoln penny is valuable, here are some tips. Look for the D or P mint mark. Coins from Denver with a double die error are especially valuable. Use a magnifying glass to examine the lettering on the coin. If you see clear doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you might have a jackpot in your hands. Condition is everything. Coins graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC fetch the highest prices in the market. As of today, the highest auction sale for a 1995 double-die Lincoln penny reached an astonishing $53,999. Coins in lower grades can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Even a slightly circulated 1995 DDO penny can bring in a nice profit. Collectors and investors are always looking for these rare gems. So if you own one, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. If you've identified a valuable 1995 Lincoln penny, you have several options for selling it. Online auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms to reach a large audience. Coin dealers and numismatic shows are also great places to sell directly to collectors. Make sure to get your coin appraised by a reputable expert before listing it for sale. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and focusing on one particular coin that has been gaining a lot of attention in the numismatic community. That is the 2010 Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might have some of these coins lying around in your change or coin collection, and you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. In this video, we are going to break down the history of this coin, its features, what makes it valuable, and of course the current market value, including why some have sold for as much as $33,999. Make sure to watch until the end so you do not miss any important details. The Lincoln penny has a long and rich history, and the 2010 issue is no exception. Before we dive into the value, let us quickly go over the background of this coin. The Lincoln penny first made its appearance in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The original design featured the wheat ear reverse until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design, which lasted until 2008. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released a series of 4 different reverse designs to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. Then, in 2010, a new era began for the Lincoln penny with the introduction of the shield reverse, which represents Lincoln's efforts to preserve the Union during the Civil War. This new design has been in use ever since and is what you will find on the 2010 penny. Now, let us talk about what makes the 2010 Lincoln penny so valuable. While most of these pennies are common and worth only face value, some special varieties and error coins have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. One of the biggest reasons certain 2010 pennies are valuable is due to mint errors. Mint errors can include double die obverse, off-center strikes, die cracks, missing letters, and other anomalies that occurred during production. Collectors and investors are willing to pay high premiums for these rare error coins. Another major factor in value is the mint mark. The 2010 Lincoln penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia minted coins do not have a mint mark, the Denver minted coins have a D mint mark, and the San Francisco minted coins have an S mint mark, but these were only issued as proof coins. Among these, the proof coins and error coins tend to command the highest prices in the market. The condition or grade of the coin is also crucial in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70, with MS70 being a flawless coin. Coins that are uncirculated and have a high grade can sell for significantly more than circulated ones. A 2010 penny in perfect condition with no wear or blemishes can be worth much more than a typical pocket change penny. Now, let us get to the exciting part, the current market value of the 2010 Lincoln penny. While most circulated 2010 pennies are only worth face value, certain rare error coins and high-grade specimens have sold for thousands of dollars. Some high-grade MS67 and MS68 pennies have been sold at auction for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The most valuable 2010 penny ever sold fetched an incredible $33,999 due to its pristine condition and unique error. These rare finds are what make coin collecting so exciting. If you want to check if your 2010 penny is valuable, start by examining it closely under good lighting or a magnifying glass. Look for any errors, unusual features, or signs that it might be a proof coin. If you believe you have a special coin, consider getting it graded by a professional service such as PCGS or NGC. Grading can help determine the true value of your coin and make it easier to sell to collectors, So if you have a 2010 Lincoln penny, be sure to check it carefully because you never know if you might be holding on to a rare and valuable coin. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises and treasures waiting to be discovered. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on future coin collecting tips and discoveries. Let me know in the comments if you have any special pennies in your collection, and I will see you in the next video. Happy collecting!